Good morning, everyone. Cassie, say good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, today we're on our way to Hias Museum ng Malolos to check out the newly opened museum and the library, and hopefully we get to catch part of the celebration of the SINGKABAN Festival, which mostly was done virtually or online. Pero may mga ibang aspect nung celebration that was done on a physical site or some parts of Malolos, Bulacan. Today is Malolos Congress, celebration of the Malolos Congress. So we don't know yet if they will allow us to enter the museum kasi dito sa buong Bulacan medyo prohibited pa yung mga bata na lumabas. So we'll see na lang if they allow us, good. If not, okay lang din. But I did the necessary precaution kasi is wearing double mask and a face shield. And praktisado naman yan not to touch anything. So let's go! You excited, Cassie?
Yes.
Alright. Akong silipin ang mga nagagandahang kasuotan mula sa iba't ibang bayan ng lalawigan ng Bulacan dito sa celebration ng SINGKABAN Festival 2021. Presenting the official entries for this year's Bulacan Festival Costume Expo. This in celebration of the most awaited festival of the province, the SINGKABAN Festival 2021. Flores de Mayo in Bulacan is a loving tribute to the Blessed Virgin Mary. It is literally the Spanish term for flowers of May. Now, it is the Filipino celebration held in honor of our Blessed Virgin Mary as the most beautiful flower of May. This sari manok gown was worn in the National Costume Competition of the Binibining Pilipinas 2020. This national costume is embellished with jeweled sari manok patches on the bodies of the gown, adorned from the famous and unique embroidery technique in Ilocano called cadineta. This gown took inspiration from the feast day of San Isidro Labrador, the revered patron saint of farmers, peasants, agricultural workers, which is being celebrated in one of the barangays in the city of Malolos every 15th of May. The bottom part of this gown is made of sack, which is a common material for peasant dresses during the time. The ball gown silhouette is inspired of blooming flowers, which represents the blooming harvest of the farmers, and the basket-like skirt is inspired from the receptacle that's being used to put the offering for the same during Thanksgiving for a bountiful harvest. Home of the festive Barong at Saya Festival, Pandi is the cradle of the historic Kakarong de Sili Shrine and recognized to be the rice bowl of Bulacan, and has definitely made its mark in fashion business and history. The anik gown is intricately embedded with different gems and beads, making it more brilliant like the golden palay of the town when it's harvest season. The highlight of this creation is the ball gown inspired by rich rice fields of Pandi, magnificently layered like a rice terraces made of rubber, leather, and organic beads. The nationalistic headpiece is inspired by the Bahay Kubo, which symbolizes the spirit of bayanihan in the town amidst the challenges of time. Being a holder of the Guinness Book of World Record largest lantern parade in 2017, the city of San Jose del Monte continues to shine bright with this gown. With the headdress of the costume inspired by the 9 Tanglawan lamp signifying the first 9 barangays of San Jose del Monte. It has a painting of Saint Joseph the worker, the patron of the city. It has 17 rays that signifies the 17 mayors since 1918 to present. This dress and design are based on the Minasa Festival, which is celebrated every second week of January. The colorful concept is a showcase of how delectable Minasa is. Minasa is a local delicacy in Bustos, Bulacan, which is a toasted and less sugary version of cookies. It has an elegant flavor which distinguishes it from other locally made cookies. Definitely something both local and foreign tourists just can't miss to try when they're visiting. The Pulilan Festival celebration is famous for the entertaining display of elegance by the kings of the farm, the Carabao. The elegant and scout Carabaos dressed and decorated highlights the parade every 14th of May, which makes the festival even more vivid, especially when they kneel in front of the church. So, this is what inspired the design of the Filipiniana costume. The Pulilan Festival celebration were laid out and put together as a tribute to the heroes of the farm, patiently using the indigenous materials found here such as salakot, has, bilao, rice straw, stalk, flaunt the overall design of this colorful and magnificent costume. The commemoration of the First Republic of the Philippines is the inspiration of this Fiesta Republica costume. It also included the Baraswa in church, which the First Republic of the Philippines was held. The skirt was also inspired by fine arts of wrapper making here in Bulacan called Borlas de Pastillas. The women of Malolos were also featured on this dress to commemorate their courage and passion for women's rights to education at the time of Spanish conquest. The overall look generally inspired by the Philippine flag's color with the sun as the back of the dress. Behold and be mesmerized by the enchanting alon creation by the artistic and futuristic young designers of Hagunoy, Bulacan, the seafood capital and home of the Palaisdaan Festival in honor of their patron saint, Santa Ana, or vernacularly named by the natives as Apo Ana. This extravagant creation is filled with different kinds of sea creatures made from rubber, foams, and leathers, intricately handcrafted to create an optical illusion of a sea adventure. Each creature are wires to the ball gown and painted with colorful hues seen in our ocean bed. Aptly, each piece of the embedded sea corals are uniquely crafted to show the richness of Hagunoy's water. The Salubong Festival is celebrated to honor the town's patron saint, Santiago Apostol. The carriage, or calesa, was introduced to the Philippines by the Spaniards during the 18th century and has served as a deluxe mode of transportation for the rich and the high-ranking officials. It used to be the king of the road long before the jeepneys has arrived. The calesa is adorned by hand-woven mat and beads, which represents the ethnicity and creativity of the Bulacanos. The masterpiece is a walking representation of two, heritage and culture in one. Kasay Festival is celebrated in the town of Norzagaray, and this gown is inspired by the bird known as kasay, a species of kingfisher with blue feathers and found in the mountainous area of the town. The wings and lights in the costume shows how high Norzagaray can soar and shine. It symbolizes how stable it can be in times of difficulties and trials. Chicharon Festival in the town of Santa Maria, Bulacan is a form of giving back to the miraculous Blessed La Purísima Concepcion, a celebration of hope and feast for abundant growth of export quality and world-class chicharon. Santa Maria, being the chicharon capital of the Philippines, started from the period of accepting the miraculous La Purísima Concepcion who has blessed the town with its enormous chicharon industry. This elegant costume simply represents the exceptional history, celebration of our culture, and strong faith of the people of Santa Maria. Adding to the glowing colors of the gown are the 24 stars, which symbolizes the 24 united barangays of Santa Maria, sparkly shining with the wavering light. The colorful back feather represents strength, wisdom, and freedom, that no matter how far our chicharon product can reach, there is only one Santa Maria, Bulacan that can make the historic chicharon. Bulacan is also home to its celebrated painters who are claimed by the province as its own. The likes of Fabian de la Rosa, Jose T. Hoya, Mauro Malang Santos, and Nestor Rolando, among others, plus a new generation of Bulaqueño visual artists who have grouped themselves under the names Bulacan Sining, Bulacan Ladies Arts Group, Bahaghari Samahang Makasining Biswal ng Malolos, at Sibul.
Malolos, duyan